Hey everyone, I've got to be honest with you, most budget fishing kayaks I've tried end up feeling like a wobbly, half-baked compromise. You know the kind: flimsy seats, a hull that flexes when you shift your weight, and a pedal system that either squeaks like a rusty gate or just plain stops working after a few outings. It's enough to make you question why you even bothered dragging it to the water in the first place. But then I got my hands on the Reel Yaks Raider modular fishing kayak, and honestly, it actually feels like someone built it with anglers in mind. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What really stands out is how smooth the propeller drive is. I've used pedal kayaks before where you're basically grinding through molasses every time you want to move forward, but this one? It glides. The propeller is mounted low and protected, so it doesn't get tangled in weeds or snagged on rocks. I took it out on a recent trip to a local lake with some light current, and I was able to pedal upstream without breaking a sweat. That's huge when you're trying to cover water quietly and efficiently, no more exhausting yourself just to get to your spot. Assembly is another area where this kayak shines. I've dealt with those easy-to-assemble kayaks that end up taking 45 minutes and a PhD in origami just to get the seat right. Not here. The Raider comes with a modular frame that snaps together in minutes. I had it set up and ready to go in under 10, and that includes attaching the pedal drive and the seat. It's all tool-free, so you're not fumbling around with wrenches or Allen keys. If you're like me and you only get out on weekends, the last thing you want is to spend half your day putting your gear together. Portability is where this thing really impresses me. At 9.5 feet long and weighing in at around 50 pounds, it's light enough that I can carry it by myself without needing a crane or a second person. I've got a small SUV, and it fits easily in the back without any roof rack nonsense. I've even taken it on a few camping trips where I strapped it to the top of my car and didn't have to worry about it shifting or flying off. The hull is also designed to be compact when stored, so if you're tight on garage space, it won't be hogging the whole room. Storage is another area where budget kayaks usually fall short. You end up with a tiny tank well that can barely fit a water bottle, let alone your tackle box, lunch, and a change of clothes. The Raider has a large open storage area in the bow and stern, plus a few smaller compartments for smaller gear. I've been able to fit a medium-sized tackle box, a dry bag with my clothes, and even a small cooler without feeling cramped. There's also a bungee system on top of the hull, which is perfect for securing a net or a dry bag. It's not over-engineered, but it's practical and gets the job done. Customization is a big plus for me. The seat is adjustable, and the footrests can be moved to fit different leg lengths. The pedal drive is also modular, so if you ever want to upgrade or swap out parts, it's not a total hassle. I've seen other kayaks where the seat is bolted in place or the footrests are fixed, and it's a nightmare if you're not the average height. Not an issue here. Plus, the hull has multiple attachment points for rod holders, fish finders, or even a small anchor system. It's nice to have the flexibility to set it up exactly how you like it. Now, I won't lie, it's not perfect. The biggest downside is the price. It's not cheap, especially if you're used to those $200 to $300 kayaks you see everywhere. But honestly, you get what you pay for. The Raider feels solid, like it's built to last, and it's designed specifically for fishing, not just a generic kayak with a seat thrown on top. The other minor gripe is the paddle that comes with it. It's functional, but if you're serious about kayaking, you might want to upgrade to something lighter and more ergonomic. It's not a deal breaker, but it's worth noting. All in all, if you're serious about fishing and you want a kayak that's easy to transport, simple to assemble, and actually enjoyable to paddle, the Reel Yaks Raider is worth the investment. It's not one of those gimmicky kayaks that looks good on paper but falls apart in real-world use. This one actually works. If you're on the fence, I'd say go for it. The link is below if you want to check it out. Happy paddling!